Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live as usual from the south. And I thought today, I've been posting videos here on YouTube for a little while now. I think I started last summer, and I've been posting them with more and more frequency. And I thought, for those of you who take the time to watch my videos, and I do appreciate it, I'd just talk a little bit about who I am, why I do what I do, and so let's see, where should we start? The name Carpetbagger. For those of you who don't know, a carpetbagger is, or was rather, someone who, after the American Civil War, came from the North to the South in order to profiteer in the Reconstruction South. This name was actually used as a derogatory term towards me on a message board once when I expressed my personal views. I kind of took it as my own, decided I would use that as a handle. I kind of liked it, and I kind of feel that it in a way encapsulates what I'm trying to do here, and that is, I am an outsider. I live here in the South. I love the South. I love the culture here, and I like exploring it, showing it off. So anyway, that takes back to my childhood. I grew up. I was born Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's a little echo in here. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I grew up most of my life in a little town known as Valparaiso, Indiana, which is a suburb of Chicago. As a child, I wasn't very outgoing. I didn't like to travel. I didn't like to visit places. I liked to play video games. I played a card game known as Magic the Gathering, which I actually made it to the national championships one year, which was a large piece of pride for me for quite some time. But that's not important. After I graduated high school, didn't really have much direction in my life, didn't know what to do. I had some friends, lived in North Carolina. What the heck? Left town, left Indiana, went to live in the South, and it was an immediate culture shock for me. It was just things that I'd not grown up with, things I'm not used to, and going back to like growing up in Indiana, and I'll be careful what I say here because half my family still lives in Indiana. And Indiana, part of the American Midwest, has a lot of very nice people, come from a small town, you know, no complaints about the people. The weather is horrible. The sky's kind of gray. Winters are long and cold. Summers are really hot still. It's weather's not the best. And it lacks a certain, for lack of a better term, kind of lacks a certain culture to it. I never really felt connected to the place where I was from. I'm from Indiana. What does that even mean? You know, it's kind of almost like a blank slate. There's people, good family. I'm connected to my family's heritage. But as a region, I don't know if there's just that much to be connected with. And moving here to the South, I just felt that there was this culture, this overwhelming culture that just encapsulated everything. It was just a lot of times over the top, just all-encompassing culture. No matter where you go, you know you're in the South. There's things constantly reminding you that you are in the South. And so I became very fascinated with this. At the time, I was beginning to be interested in amateur photography. Actually had a film camera, took a lot of film pictures, a lot of it just focusing on the South, the things I saw, things I felt were strange, things I'm here, like you see the Confederate flag everywhere. Where I grew up, a Confederate flag was about the equivalent of flying a Nazi swastika. And I felt that way. I was very, very offended at the Confederate flags that I would see everywhere. Since then, I feel like I've developed more of an understanding and feel that different things mean different things to different people. But also that things like that, living here in the Bible Belt, the constant references to religion, the constant displays of religion. And I grew up, going to church every Sunday, going to Sunday school every Sunday, but it was something kind of confined to the church. You didn't really talk about it at school, at work, anywhere really outside of church. Everyone I knew went to church, but we never really talked about it. And here, people wear it on their sleeves. They build giant crosses, put signs up declaring their love for Jesus. So that was just a very different thing for me. So that was one thing that I definitely focused a lot of my amateur photography on. Eventually graduated to having a digital camera, which allowed me to take even more pictures. And I found the website Flickr, which was my social media platform of choice. I know it's never been the most popular, but I really liked Flickr, and I started posting some of my pictures up there. I met some really great people, a lot of people that, this was probably 10 years ago that I first got on Flickr, and I met people that I still keep in contact with this day. Great, interesting people, great photographers. And that's, at some point I did decide that I'm not a photographer. I more interested in what I'm taking a picture of rather than taking a great picture. There was like a group on Flickr where you could put your photo up there, and then other people would rate it, tell you how good it was. I think they did one out of, or give you a score out of 10 on how good your picture was. And I remember someone, I can't remember what the picture was, but someone's like, give me a really low score, like 2 out of 10 or something. And I'm like, look at that thing look at what I took a picture of. It was something really, really cool. And they're like, oh yeah, you took a picture of something cool, but you took a crappy picture of it. You just pointed the camera at it, took a picture of it. There's nothing that you added to this picture that made it special. And it confused me. I mean, and to me, photography was about finding cool things to take pictures of, things that I love, not about making a great picture. And I'm not knocking photography here. I wish that I could take as beautiful pictures as some of the people on Flickr, some of my friends that just take killer pictures. But I decided that wasn't my role. My role, or my interest, was finding crazy things, things of interest to take pictures of, and to post on Flickr, around the same time as I found Flickr, I found a website, Roadside America, which probably has a bigger influence on my life than just about anything. It really opened my eyes to the roadside attractions, some of the amazing things out there, things sitting in, just very close that I didn't even know about, amazing things. One of my big first trips just to see roadside attractions, we went to Natural Bridge, Virginia, saw the Dinosaur Kingdom, where Union soldiers are fighting dinosaurs. There's Stonehenge over there, a replica of Stonehenge made out of foam, wax museum. It was amazing. Just absolutely amazing. So I have a deep love of roadside attractions, and with my obsession with the South, like southern roadside attractions kind of became my specialty. So, you know, years go by posting these pictures on Flickr, getting good responses, and I still like get really good responses on Flickr. I don't know what the average people get on Flickr, but I as far as views go, pretty good. A lot better than I'm doing on YouTube. But at some point, I kind of felt that I wanted something more than what Flickr was offering. They have the focus is definitely on the photograph and photography. So I liked showing my pictures and telling stories, but I just heard a hiss. I hope there's not a snake in here. Started, wanting to show more than just a picture, because I could post like 20 pictures up from where I've been, but a lot of times people would just look at one of the pictures, and I wanted something to kind of tie them all together, a story. I wanted to tell the story of my adventures, not just post pictures that I happened to take while I was on these trips. So, actually, I got the idea from a friend of mine on Flickr, Eartha Kitsch. She had her own little blog where she was able to kind of bring her pictures together into kind of a coherent narrative. I really liked that, so I set up my blog at www.thecarpetbagger.org. This enabled me to have to tell a story, to show all the pictures I took in order, explaining what happened, what they meant to me. I just felt much more comfortable in telling. I still post on Flickr. I'll never forget the friends that I made on Flickr. I still think Flickr's awesome. A lot of people have left Flickr because of all the changes they've made. I'm not a fan of the changes whatsoever, but still support the website. So anyway, working on my blog for the last couple of years, different content, different things I'm interested in. Again, it was mostly Southern culture and roadside attractions. Some other things, I'm interested in sideshow history, that sort of thing. I kind of try to tie them all together. But, I looked into video being a thing. I feel like a great narrative, a great way to tell a story. What better way to tell a story than to videotape yourself telling a story? I was a bit reluctant. As you can see, I'm not a male model by any chance. I have giant gaps in my teeth. I'm losing my hair at a far too young age. A little bit of a weight problem, and plus I'm not the best public speaker either. I stammer over my words. I say stupid things. So I wanted to do videos, but I didn't like the idea of myself. I even considered trying to find someone else to do my videos for me. At some point, looking at videos, still all in the back of my mind, but just not really putting together about how I'm going to do videos, how I want to do videos. I come across doing a search, actually looking for abandoned Six Flags in New Orleans, abandoned amusement park. I was trying to see if it was possible to get in and take a look around, and I stumble across a gentleman known as Adam the Woo. Started following his videos. Probably a lot of people that follow me probably know who I'm talking about. He is extremely popular. I think he's got over 1,000 views on his channel. It ended up being, very inspirational to me. The material, I feel like, and me and him do like a lot of the same things. He does abandoned areas, film locations, roadside attractions. Generally, I'm more interested in roadside attractions and things of maybe significance here in the South. So followed his videos, and it kind of gave me an idea of what I could do with my videos. I actually got a chance to meet Adam. He was coming through Pigeon Forge. I met with him. He put me in a video over at the Bear Pits, the Three Bears gift shop. A couple months later, we met up again in Cherokee and shot some videos with him. This whole time, he gave me a lot of really good advice on videos. I learned a lot from him, so I can't thank him enough for just giving me ideas, giving me tips, hints, ways that I can videotape myself. And so I'm not, I've gotten over the fact that, my looks, whatever, I am who I am. I don't feel I'm scaring any children. I'm not Quasimodo. I'm comfortable videotaping myself. In fact, I think this experience has given me a little boost in self-confidence. I'm not afraid to look at myself, look at pictures of myself, look at video of myself. So, whole thing has been a positive experience. I've been posting these videos. I've gotten some really good feedback. A handful of people have just been absolutely awesome and let me know what they feel about these videos. Get response from emails, different things. I appreciate it greatly. And then again, 100,000 views, Adam the Woo. I am maybe a tier in that bucket. But as long as someone's watching my videos, I feel like I will continue making them. I don't make any money off these videos. I do have the ads up, hoping someday maybe I'll make a couple cents off my videos. But until you go get like serious views, you're not getting any cash. And a lot of people, and even like people that know me personally, ask me, how do you afford to travel that much? My day job, I am a social worker. I work with abused and neglected children. So obviously I'm not rolling in cash. My family loves traveling. We love the beach. We love Disney World. My wife, not as big a fan of the roadside attractions, but I always try to kind of hit them on the way to other places. So the way it is, it's just kind of a priority thing. Traveling is our hobby. Traveling is what we're passionate about. We don't live in a giant house. We don't have all the latest electronics. We don't drive super nice cars. We didn't get a flat screen TV until like 2 years ago. So it's kind of a priority thing. You spend money on what's important to you, and traveling is what's important to us. We make sacrifices in other parts of our lives so that we can travel. We're not just rich, travel-y people. I have, as you've seen, my daughter Annabelle's been in quite a few of my videos. She's 10 years old. She is absolutely brilliant. I don't know if it comes off when I'm sitting here making goofy comments to her, but she is a certifiable genius, and she will probably be your president one day. So take that for what you will. I have an adult son named James. The theme music at the beginning is actually him playing the banjo. I asked him to write, if he wouldn't mind, if he could. He's a musician, so he composed this guitar theme. I thought it was a little dark, just for kind of what I present. So actually lifted, while he was goofing around on a banjo, I lifted a few banjo riffs, looped them together to make my theme, and I have used the guitar theme in some other videos. If you look at the Journey Through the Uncanny Valley, that's him playing the guitar. I think someone asked me once if I was a single parent. No, I'm not a single parent. I am happily married. My wife is often in the vicinity while I'm making videos. She does not like to be on video. She does not like to have her photograph taken. So out of respect for her, she gets left out of the videos. I would gladly incorporate her, but that's not really my decision. So looking to continue doing these videos, looking always on the lookout for interesting places to see, roadside attractions. Some of my favorite places here in the South, my favorite roadside attractions, definitely Rock City. I'd love to go shoot a video over there. I've been there a couple times. South of the border, amazing. My favorite roadside attraction is actually not in the South. It is House on the Rock, which is, simply put, the greatest place on the face of the planet. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I feel like I've kind of been rambling on. I think I got everything there, but I've got more videos coming. If you like them, just give me feedback. If you think other people like them, share it. I'd love to get more viewers. Don't really know how, but more people see this, the more happy I am. I appreciate those of you who have watched me from the beginning or jumped in. So much thanks. Those that visit my website, www.thecarpetbagger.org, I appreciate it. Email me, send me messages, comment on this video, comment on the post. Love hearing back from people, and I appreciate it. If you got any questions, just let me know. www.thecarpetbagger.org.